All right, it's time now for our weekly look at the most buzzworthy action in the prediction markets and what the vaunted wisdom of the crowd is foretelling about what might be just around the corner. Do these traders know something the pundits and the pollsters do not? Well, in recent years, the answer to that question has been a resounding yes. Our Hena Doba is following the smart money.
Prediction markets are once again lighting up with headline-grabbing bets. This week is fueled by pop culture, corporate controversy, and financial drama. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's engagement wasn't just a major pop culture moment. It ignited a frenzy on prediction markets. Kalshi, the only online exchange where Americans can legally trade news events, saw about $257,000 in bets poured in ahead of the announcement. You can see right here the odds trading steadily and then suddenly spiking all the way to 99% the moment the news broke. One bettor staked six figures on yes, turning it into a huge profit when the market shot from about 60 cents to a full $1. By the way, Swift's influence hasn't stopped there. On Kalshi, odds that she'll headline the Super Bowl halftime show jumped to around 60%, comfortably ahead of other top contenders like Post Malone or Metallica. Next up, Cracker Barrel is in the headlines, but not just for biscuits.
All right, breaking news. Cracker Barrel is doing a 180 and going back to its original logo, featuring old-timer Uncle Herschel sitting next to a barrel.
After a controversial rebranding sparked backlash and a stock slide, the company reversed course. But calls for CEO Julie Fells-Messino's departure keep mounting. On Kalshi, the market for whether Messino would be out as CEO before January is one, if the hottest, with roughly 23% implied odds based on nearly 12,000 trades in 24 hours alone. Finally, let's head to Washington. Donald Trump's recent attempt to remove Fed Governor Lisa Cook is facing legal hurdles.
We need people that are 100% above board.
Odds of her stepping down spiked sharply right after Donald Trump's announcement she would be leaving. But when Cook publicly said she had no plans to resign, those odds plunged back down. Kalshi shows about a 36% chance that Cook exits her role before January 2026 based on heavy trading.
Bye.
All right, that's our Hena Doba reporting on the smart money. We're joined now by the Kalshi founder and CEO, Tarek Mansour. Great to have you here. So let's start with this engagement news, because it was so crazy. People went absolutely bananas with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Are they betting yet on a wedding date? Are they betting yet on how long before there's a baby?
Well, I mean, as you know, so Kalshi is the marketplace, the prediction market where you can trade on anything. And the core idea is, instead of letting people trade on boring things that they don't understand, like stocks, you can trade on anything that happens in day-to-day life, like people did with, Trump v. Harris, and now obviously the Kelce Taylor Swift engagement. Well, the next set of trades, will they get married this year? And it's a 7% chance. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, 7% chance, yes. And people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars on these types of trades, so it's been pretty amazing.
Why are these so accurate? I mean, that's what I'm so fascinated by. This isn't just people betting on when Travis and Taylor are going to tie the knot. These are actually pretty accurate predictors.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this is not a betting, like a sports book or a betting shop. This is the core difference. This behaves more like the New York Stock Exchange. It's like a stock market. So people are trading against each other. And so people are buying and selling from each other. And so there's this kind of idea of a wisdom of the crowds where people have skin in the game. And as you average out all their opinions, where they have real money on the line, it ends up being more accurate than pollsters or anywhere else. And we've seen this, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, we've also seen this in, kind of our entry to sports markets, for example, football season coming, where, because Kalshi is an exchange, not a book, we've seen our market share increase exponentially over the last few months. It's been
people, instead of going to sports betting sites, are coming to Kalshi to lay bets on college football games, which start tomorrow?
Yes, correct. I mean, it's because again, you're not playing against the house who gets to kind of choose the lines and
Right.
till the balance against you. It's just a free market where people get fair prices. They can cash out at any time. You never get banned or limited if you win too much because you're not trading against the book, and you're legal in all 50 states.
So let me ask you about I'm fascinated also by the trading on the fates and fortunes of CEOs and major government figures. There's a big line and a lot of activity on Kalshi this week about the CEO of Cracker Barrel and whether or not she's going to last. We saw it with the CEO of the astronomy company after the Kiss Cam debacle at the Coldplay concert. And we're seeing this right now with the big battle on the Fed right now with Lisa Cook.
I mean, these markets are very popular. People really care about people getting announced or nominated to positions or resign or fired from positions. And obviously the Kiss Cam, the Coldplay Kiss Cam, the CEO of Astronomer, I mean, that was a huge, huge trade. I mean, we saw millions of dollars traded in 24 hours when that happened.
Wow.
And it was an extremely viral market, and people made hundreds of thousands of dollars. But this is really about like this kind of broader trend of people using Kalshi markets to engage with cultural moments and being able to profit off of them. And we've seen it with these types of markets, but also the Pope, who's going to be the next Pope, any political events, obviously Lisa Cook, and a variety of other kind of like, let's call them political or human-related markets.
All right. Fascinating. Tarek Mansour, founder and CEO of Kalshi. Thanks so much for coming on with us tonight to break down the smart money. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.